Thank you so much for being here and joining us here at the Guardian TV studios. You are one of our recipients of the 7 Wonder Women Awards under the business of public service. And we know how you're also the first female Accountant General of the Federation. And that's a huge feat, especially for women in Nigeria.
Yes.
We'd like to also, first of all, let's start with you. How do you feel about the awards?
Thank you, Yoma, for being the anchor of this program, and also to the real dreamer of the program who thought of putting this award together to encourage women that have been found to be resilient, to be out there doing things that ordinarily women may not have the opportunity of doing. So I feel elated and proud of the kind of dream that you people had, and you are running the dream, because it's going to be an exposure to many women that might be out there that are believing in the fact that, oh, as a woman, you are limited by this, you are not expected to do this, you are not supposed to do this. But with this kind of arrangement and exposure, it will definitely encourage many women to come out and pursue their dreams. And that is exactly why I feel so elated to be part of this program.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. So share with us a bit about, being in the public service. I know that we have, had your story in The Guardian, but this is, in video and in camera and hearing you talk. What are some of those hurdles that you may have encountered as a woman in public service? And how would you be advising other women who are also in that trail, trying to also be where you are today, be the kind of woman you are today?
Well, in the public service, which means serving government in different sectors and at different levels, public service actually have a good percentage of women. But what I found out is that in as much as the number of women in the public service is huge, yet those that the number below the average level is quite overwhelming. While you have more men at the top level, we have more women at the lower level. So for some of us that could drag through the system and get to that top level where men are sitting, it is quite something that is still strange. But I believe they are already, the men there are already getting used to it, that it may not continue to be business as usual for men, so that women are equally rising up to that challenge. And rising up to the challenge is not just because I'm a woman, but because as a woman, you studied what it takes to be there, and you have gone through all the processes, the learning, the work, even the hard work, all it takes to be there. You also, as a woman, you are working for it, and you are going there. And with that, once you have all it takes to be there, nobody can stop you. That's exactly what I've seen. There are others, because they'll tell you, there was one rule in the public service rule. If you're a married woman and you are pregnant, you have to, if you are unmarried, you'll be given lesser time, half of, it used to be 3 months, but you only be entitled to these 6 weeks instead of 12 weeks. If you have a baby, there's also many rules, but over time, when we have more women at the level of policy making, some of these have changed to the extent that now we even have maternity leave for the father, so as to support the mother when the activities of nursing babies is ongoing. So these are some of the things that the public service is evolving to see that it is encouraging women, whether married or unmarried, to have their lives, to live their dream and to achieve their aim.
Absolutely. But that's not to say that there are still not challenges that women still face, right?
A series of challenges,
And we also see, just like you have also mentioned, is that at the top level, as much as you mentioned that there are a lot of women in public service, when it comes to those who are making the decisions, who are up there, you know, there are just very few. And one of those very few are people like you. And what do you think that women should be doing differently to make sure that they get to that level where you are?
I'll keep on saying that every woman should ensure that they learn the system where they work and understand the criteria that they need to get there. Once you understand the criteria, then you go through the process, go through the criteria. If it requires any more certifications, learning new skills, trained on areas that you've never been before, because you might be in public service and you are on one part of the job, maybe as an accountant. You need to get yourself professional certificate, not just the one you know. You can even go for others. You can even earn from international bodies. You can also join other areas. Like as an accountant, I'm also a strategic person. I belong to International Association of Strategic Professionals. So you have to think out of box at this stage of our economy. You have to think of what can I do different to make things work better. So ladies out there should learn more. Try to go to places that even men have not discovered. Let us also be the discoverer. Let us also be the one exposing what are there that even some men doesn't know, so that we continue to, we can replace anything. So far we can think it, we can work it. That is my idea of a woman that wants to get to the top. Be hardworking, be modest in your thinking, be rational, understand what is ongoing, understand the system, understand what you do, know exactly what you need to do to get up there. And with all that, you are unstoppable.
The sky is your starting point.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Thank you for joining us here at the head office of The Guardian. Thank you so much. And we hope to see more of you too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joma.
Thank you.